So it's Saturday. The color is terrible. Geez, I look green. It's Saturday, and I'm here to tell the story about my granny cake once more. I've told you this before, and my longtime viewers will know the story, so click off. It's okay. You don't need to hear it again. I had to cough. Of course, then I had to go and pee, so anyway, let's see how far I get. This cake that I've been trying to make for I don't even know how many years, it's been forever, is a cake that my grandmother used to make. And she used to walk, I remember, I was 13 when she died, and I remember her walking around with the cake in this hand and stirring with her right hand. And I've showed you the spoon before. The tines on the spoon are all worn down, and I have her cake fork. I also have the teacup that she used to measure the flour and the milk to put into the cake. And after she died, because I was too young to even think about wanting to know the recipe while she was alive, after she died, Gladys made the cake. And as you know, Gladys died 4 years ago now. And I did try to get the recipe from Gladys, and Gladys told me that it needed a cup of the teacup size of milk, a cup of that of sugar, a cup of that of flour, and some baking powder, and 1 egg, and butter the size of an egg. So of course, I don't cook, I don't bake, and telling me something like that was too loosey-goosey, I couldn't replicate the cake. And I've been looking for a simple white cake recipe for years. And I think I found one. And I've made it a couple of times, although I've done cupcakes rather than the cake, because they are nice and easy single serve sizes. And when my sister was here, it was just easy to put a cupcake down with some icing on it. Anyway, the cake that I've found takes 1 egg, and it takes 1 1/3 cups of flour and 1 cup of sugar and some vanilla and some baking soda, and I think it's 1 1/3 cups of milk. So you mix it all up. Now my cake pan is an 8-inch cake pan, and the recipe says to use a 9-inch cake pan. And when I talked to you the last time, I had just put it into the oven in the 8-inch cake pan. So of course the times are all off, right? It should take 30 minutes to cook. So I thought, well, in a bigger pan it's going to take a little longer. That's why I was annoyed and frustrated with the cake. But it turned out just fine. Then the icing. The icing needs to be dense chocolate buttercream. So I finally, in desperation, instead of just putting in 1 or 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, I put in 6, and it turned out pretty good. So that's the story of the cake. It's my granny's cake, then it was Gladys's cake, and now I think I'm going to be able to say that it's my cake too, because it turned out okay. It even browned, or no, it turned a lovely golden shade. Then I put chocolate icing on top. That's it, that's all.